Hello everyone, welcome back to another session of social class. I am Kavita here to present and as well as to continue the next part of from this lesson, that is Unit 6, the first war of Indian independence 1857. In previous class we discussed about the reasons for the first war of Indian independence and as well as the beginning of the mutiny. So, these are the concepts we discussed in previous class. Today, I am with the last concept from this lesson. In today's session, we are going to learn on these main topics. Those are spread of the mutiny and reasons for the failure of the mutiny and as well as result of the mutiny. Yes, as I told in the previous class, the first war of Indian independence or else Sipahi mutiny was started in the place of Barakpur. So, Barakpur, it is there in the West Bengal state. Then who started Sipahi mutiny in the sense 1857 revolt? It is none other than Mangal Pandey. Mangal Pandey, who was the soldier of Barakpur. Why he started and what was the immediate cause? Because a rumor spread among the Indian soldiers, that rumor was the completely bomb. It was completely smacked by the fat of cow and the fat of pig. The British army, they informed to Indian soldiers to open by the mouth. But our Indian soldiers, they are not at all ready to open by the mouth because number of Indian soldiers were there in the British army. So, our Indian soldiers did not accept the British statement, so that Mangal Pandey was the soldier of Barakpur. He was killed. The British army, that incident we call immediate cause for the 1857 revolt. So, that British was called, this is the Sipahi mutiny. Because why they called Sipahi mutiny? Because Mangal Pandey, he was the soldier of Barakpur. So, that this was the immediate cause for the mutiny. The next topic here, how mutiny was spread all over India. Yes, let's start our class, the spread of the mutiny. Meerut was one of the military base for the British army. Here Meerut is there in the Uttar Pradesh state. So, Meerut, it was one of the most important military base for the British army and number of Indian soldiers were there in the British army. So, before that they are not at all ready to open that bomb by the mouth, so that Indian soldiers were arrested and many Indian soldiers were released from the prison. Here a group of soldiers moved to Delhi from the Meerut. So, Meerut was the main military base for the British army. Number of Indian soldiers were there in the British army. So, Meerut, it means they are not at all to open by the mouth, so that many Indian soldiers were arrested and many later on they released from the prison. And next move on, a group of soldiers moved to Delhi from the Meerut. A group of soldiers moved to Delhi from the Meerut and the Indian soldiers were reached Red Fort. They declared their leader for the 1857 revolt. It is none other than Bahadur Shah II. Indian soldiers, a group of Indian soldiers moved to Delhi from the Meerut and Indian soldiers were reached Red Fort and they declared their leader. It is none other than Bahadur Shah II. Then who is Bahadur Shah II? He was the ruler of Mughal Empire. Then who was the leader for 1857 revolt? It is none other than Bahadur Shah II. Then who is he? He was the prominent ruler of Mughal dynasty. So Indian soldiers declared their leader, his name Bahadur Shah II. The 1857 revolt spread like a fire across the India. Like after Delhi, it was started in Kanapur and Jhansi in Delhi also. It spread like a fire. 1857 revolt, they spread like a fire all over India. And next here, Nana Sahib. Nana Sahib, he was the king of Kanapur. Then Kanapur is also there in UP state. Nana Sahib, he was the king of Kanapur. He fought against British. And Nana Sahib assistant, it is none other than Tata Topi. Who is Tata Topi? He was the assistant of Nana Sahib. So Nana Sahib also started revolt against British at Kanapur in in Uttar Pradesh state. His assistant Tata Topi. So Tata Topi was the assistant of Nana Sahib. Later on, Tata Topi given help for Jhansi after the fall of Kanapur. So after fall of Kanapur, it means Kanapur also came under British rule. The later on, Tata Topi moved to Jhansi to help for Jhansi Rani Lakshmi Bai. Even Jhansi also it is there in UP state. So in Kanapur, who started revolt against British? It is none other than Nana Sahib. So Nana Sahib assistant Tata Topi. After fall of Kanapur, it means Kanapur also came under British rule. So after fall of Kanapur under the British rule, Tata Topi moved to Jhansi because to help for Jhansi Rani Lakshmi Bai. Then why Jhansi Rani Lakshmi Bai fought against British? Because British, the Governor General Lord Dalhousie. So Lord Dalhousie, the policy, the doctrine of lapse. So Jhansi Rani Lakshmi Bai fought against British because for their policy, that is a doctrine of lapse. According to policy, what they told? No adaptation. It means Jhansi Rani Lakshmi Bai fought against British because for British policy. Before that, she adopted a child. His name Damodar. Jhansi Rani Lakshmi Bai ಕೂಡನುವೆ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಹೋರಾಡ್ತಾಳೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಹೋರಾಡ್ತಾಳೆ ಅಂತಂತಂದರೆ ಅವರೊಂದು ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ಇದೆ, ದತ್ತು ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಹಕ್ಕಿಲೆಂಬ ನೀತಿ. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂತಂದರೆ ಝಾನ್ಸಿ ರಾಣಿ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾಯಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾಳೆ ಅಂತಂತಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಮಗುನ ಅಡಾಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತಾಳೆ. ಮಗು ನೇಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ದಾಮೋದರ್. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಡೆತ್ ಆಫ್ ಝಾನ್ಸಿ ರಾಣಿ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀಬಾಯಿ ಹಸ್ಬೆಂಡ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಝಾನ್ಸಿ ರಾಣಿ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀಬಾಯಿ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ನೋ ಎನಿ ಸನ್, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಶಿ ಅಡಾಪ್ಟೆಡ್ ಅ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ ಇಸ್ ನೇಮ್ ದಾಮೋದರ್. ಸೊ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ವಾಟ್ ದೇ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್? ನೋ ಅಡಾಪ್ಟೇಷನ್. If they adopted, British army declared war against that particular kingdom. ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಅಡಾಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಆ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಆರ್ಮಿಯರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಕಂಪ್ನಿಯವರು ಆ ಒಂದು ರಾಜರ ಮೇಲೆ ವಾರ್ನ ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಲ್ದೋ ಶಿ ಅಡಾಪ್ಟೆಡ್ ಅ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ ಇಸ್ ನೇಮ್ ದಾಮೋದರ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಲಾರ್ಡ್ ಡಾಲ್ಹೌಸಿ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ಡ್ ವಾರ್ ಅಗೇನೆಸ್ಟ್ ಝಾನ್ಸಿ ರಾಣಿ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಬಾಯಿ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದ ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ವಾರ್ she was the lead. So she captured Gwalior. So Gwalior, it is there in Madhya Pradesh state. And later on, in the beginning of the war, she was the lead. So she captured Gwalior. And while the battle, she was died during of the battle. So her name is there in the Indian freedom struggle, in Indian history. And next here, the later the war spread to Lucknow. So Lucknow, it is the capital city of Uttar Pradesh. Lucknow ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಲಕ್ನೋಗೆ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಲಕ್ನೋಗೆ ರೀಚ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಝಾನ್ಸಿ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಝಾನ್ಸಿ ರಾಣಿ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀಬಾಯಿ ವಾರ್ನ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಳೆ. ವೈ ಶಿ ಫಾಟ್ ಅಗೇನೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಕನ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ವಾಸ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್. ದಟ್ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟ್ರಿನ್ ಆಫ್ ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಸಿ. It was introduced by Lord Dalhousie. So according to policy, no adaptation. But although she adopted a child, his name Damodar. So that British army had declared war against Jhansi Rani Lakshmi Bai. In the beginning of the war, she was a lead. So she captured Gwalior. It is then the Madhya Pradesh state. So the later on, she was died during of the battle. So Jhansi Rani Lakshmi Bai name is there in Indian history and Indian freedom struggle. A very brave woman in Indian history. So this is the concept, the spread of the mutiny. So Meerut was the military base. Again once I am repeating here, Meerut was the military base for the British army. A group of soldiers moved to Delhi from the Meerut. The later on they declared his leader, his name Bahadur Shah II. Who is he? The Mughal Empire. So later on the war started, the war spread all over India like a fire. The war spread to Delhi, Kanapur and as well as Jhansi. In Kanapur, who started revolt? It is none other than Nana Sahib. His assistant Tata Topi. After fall of Kanapur came under the British rule. The Tata Topi moved to Jhansi because to help for Jhansi Rani Lakshmi Bai. So Jhansi Rani Lakshmi Bai fought against British because for the policy, the doctrine of lapse. In the beginning of the war, she was a lead. She captured Gwalior, but during of the battle, she was died. Her name in the Indian freedom struggle. So this is the concept, the spread of the mutiny. So Barakpur, it is there in the West Bengal. Gwalior, it is there in the Madhya Pradesh. Jhansi, Meerut, Lucknow, Kanapur, these places are located in UP and Delhi. So this is the concept, the spread of the mutiny. So next move on, another concept, reasons for the failure of the mutiny. Of course 1857 revolt won by British only. Then what was the reasons for the failure of the mutiny? Many reasons are there. The first war of Indian independence was failed due to various reasons. The first one reason, it did not cover every part of India. Just observe here, just I have mentioned places where mutiny was spread. The first one failure for the 1857 revolt, that is it did not, it means the first war of Indian independence did not spread all over India. It means that war was belongs to only few places. As I mentioned here, few places are there. ಅಂದರೆ ಭಾರತದ ಪ್ರಥಮ ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯ ಸಂಗ್ರಾಮ ಭಾರತದಾದ್ಯಂತ ಅದು ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಕೇವಲ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಪ್ರದೇಶಗಳಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸೀಮಿತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಡಿಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕವರ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫ್ಯೂ ಪ್ಲೇಸಸ್. Here there are few places, for example Gwalior, Barakpur, Lucknow, Meerut, Jhansi, Kanapur and Delhi. Only in these places 1857 revolt started. So that it did not cover every part of India. The 1857 revolt was belongs to only few places, only few Indian princely states. And next here, as a result, it was not a planned mutiny. It was not a planned mutiny. And the strong, it means the unity among the British, the strong unity among the British was the main reason for the winning for the British, but lack of unity among the Indian soldiers. Basically it was not a planned mutiny, it was started immediate only, so it was not a planned mutiny. And the strong unity among the British soldiers, but the lack of unity among the Indian soldiers. And next here, the lack of direction and the lack of leadership, the lack of technology about war, ಸರಿಯಾದ ನಾಯಕತ್ವ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ದ ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ವಾರ್. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಬಹದ್ದೂರ್ ಶಾ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಹಿ ವಾಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅ ಯಂಗ್ ಕಿಂಗ್. In the year 1857 he was the 72 years old man. 70 ಅಂದರೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ವೃದ್ಧ ಮನುಷ್ಯನ, ಅಂದರೆ ಏಜ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ಅವರು ಲೀಡರ್ ಅಂತ ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್? ನೋ. So that the lack of leadership and the lack of directions, the lack of skill about the war, and main thing here, Indian soldiers did not have the sufficient weapons. So that the war was failure for the Indians. And next here, many of the Indian kings, this is the main reason, many of the Indian kings loyal to the British East India Company. ಸೊ ದುಶ್ಮನ್ ಕಾ ಹೇ ಬಗಲ್ ಮೇ ಅಂದಂಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಸೋಲ್ಜರ್ಸೇ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಇವರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಸ್ ವರ್ ಲಾಯಲ್ ಟು ದ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್, ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಅಡಿಯಾಳ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ if Indian rulers would have given support for soldiers, definitely we got freedom in the year 1857. ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಭಾರತದ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಏನಾದರೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಸೋಲ್ಜರ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತೀಯರಿಗೆ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು 1857 ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇಂಡಿಯಾಕ್ಕೆ ಫ್ರೀಡಮ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಕಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಲಾಯಲ್ ಟು ದ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಕಂಪನಿ. ದಿಸ್ ವಾಸ್ ದ ಮೇನ್ ರೀಸನ್. And next here, the lack of strategy, the lack of planning. So these are the main reasons for the failure of the mutiny. It did not cover every part of India. Lack of direction, lack of leadership qualities, and lack of unity among the Indian soldiers. And most of the Indian princely kings were loyal to the British company. It was belongs to only few places. So this is the concept, reason for the failure of the mutiny. And the last topic from this lesson, that is result of the mutiny. After end of the first war of Indian independence, what was the result for the revolt? The main thing here, British East India Company came to an end in the year 1858. So as a result of the first war of Indian independence, British East India Company came to an end in the year 1858. Then who started administration in India? It means Indian administration was handed over to Britain Queen. So as a result of the mutiny, British East India Company came to an end in the year 1858. Then who given administration for India? It means Indian administration was handed over to Britain Queen. Each and everything administration was under the ruler of Britain Queen. This is the main result for the Sipahi mutiny. When Britain Queen was started to rule, when Britain Queen was given administration for Indians, few conditions were applied to India. First one here, according to 1858, it means 1858, Governor General, the post was abolished by Britain Queen. 1858, British East India Company came to an end. According to the administration of Britain Queen, Governor General post was abolished by Britain Queen. Instead of Governor General, the Viceroy, the post was created by the Britain Queen. It means 1858, the first Viceroy of India, it is none other than Lord Canning. So Lord Canning was the first Viceroy of India. He was the administrator of Britain Queen. ಅಂದರೆ ಬ್ರಿಟನ್ ಕ್ವೀನ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾಳೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಗವರ್ನರ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಹುದ್ದೆ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ವಾಯ್ಸರಾಯ ಅನ್ನೋ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ನ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಭಾರತ ಪ್ರಥಮ ವಾಯ್ಸರಾಯ ಯಾರಿಲ್ಲಿ? ಲಾರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾನಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಲಾರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾನಿಂಗ್ ವಾಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಾಯ್ಸರಾಯ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. ಸೊ each and everything administration was under Britain Queen. So Britain Queen passed declaration in 1858. A few declarations are there. First one here, the agreement entered by the company with the local kings were accepted. Those were Indian kings had an agreement with the British. Those are all agreement were accepted by the Britain Queen. ಭಾರತದ ರಾಜ್ಯರು ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರೊಂದಿಗೆ ಏನೊಂದು ಒಪ್ಪಂದ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅದಿಷ್ಟು ಕೂಡ ಆಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತಾರೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಟು ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಎಂಪೈರ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. ಮೇನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಏನು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ವಿಸ್ತರಣೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಈಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ದ ಲಾ. Before that what we studied, the partiality between Indians and British, so that equality in the law and providing stable government for India. First one, what the declaration, that is whoever had an agreement with the British company that were accepted. Next one here, to avoid extension of the British rule in India. And next here, providing stable government for India. And next one, declaration, they are saying equality before the law. It means the avoiding the partiality between Indians and British. And next here, British should not enter in the religious aspect. These are all the conditions were declared by Britain Queen. After that declaration was the lead to the Indian freedom struggle. ಆ ಡಿಕ್ಲರೇಷನ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಭಾರತದ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರ ಒಂದು ಇಂಡಿಯಾಕ್ಕೆ ಫ್ರೀಡಮ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಒಂದು ಮುನ್ನುಡಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ದೇ ವರ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೇ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟೆಡ್ ಮೆನಿ laws. So by this concept today we have completed another lesson from history part. So let's meet in the next session. Till then keep watching video. Thank you and have a great day.